Okay, good morning. With more Monday Motivation, you guys, John Jones here with BAI, the resource for growth in the franchising industry. Guys, we've been talking a lot lately about being unreplaceable in the new age of AI, and how this process of just being a consultative consultant as we know it, where people get information and match needs with features and benefits is going by the wayside, quite frankly. AI can do that. And that we are now called upon to evolve into something more, right? To be a trusted advisor, to be the coach with the deep insights, to be someone who can mentor somebody, inspire somebody when the stakes are high to make a big life-changing decision. That's something different. And that's awesome about being in our industry because we are already aligned with a business model that allows us to bring those skills that are human centric and unreplaceable by modern technology. Well, let's face it, the role currently, for the most part, in our world of franchise matching is really about that, getting the information, finding out a little bit about our clients and matching, the brands with those expressed needs. And we also, good brokers will go beyond that, right? We're going to really help our clients do due diligence, comb through the FDD, looking for red flags, making sure that this organization, the franchisor, has a track record of success and integrity, and most of all, has the support resources that our clients deserve. So we're there to do those things. And we absolutely should. And, those things a lot of times is where most consultants stop. But yet, where I might want to encourage you to start to begin to play this newer role, this more unreplaceable, trusted advisor that's going to coach people to take action in the face of fear and to kind of not just evaluate opportunities, not just evaluate brands, but to also evaluate somebody else, themselves, themselves. That's what really ownership is really about. They all want to control their own destiny. And let's face it, controlling your own destiny means you taking ownership, right? And so let's face it, I call it there's this, certainty gap, right? This gap that oftentimes people have a hard time filling at the very end to be able to pull the trigger and take action towards their dreams. And then what they do is they get in this trap where they're looking for outside information to provide them with that certainty, right? Another validation call, some feedback from a lawyer, right? Some sign from the marketplace, right? All of a sudden, the money in their 401k to jump up by $50,000, whatever it may be. But they're looking external for something to bridge that certainty gap. And I believe it's part of our role responsibility to try to help them look to themselves, to find certainty within, not just, right, for the franchisor to have the burden of proof to guarantee their success. That the franchisor is providing the roadmap, but they are driving the car. Are they a winning driver or a losing driver? Perhaps that's a question to pose to them. I like to have a conversation with my clients. I call it the gym conversation, you guys. And it's a conversation you might want to consider. I tell them that, a franchise opportunity, like any business opportunity, is kind of like a gym, right? If you think about a gym, the role of the gym is to what? The role of the gym is to be there, to have immediate access to all the time, to be open 24/7, but to have all the stuff you need, right? To have the machines that you need, the exercise equipment, the coaches, the trainers, the classes, the swimming pool, the inspiring music, the video cameras to keep you engaged so you could stay on the machines longer, supplements, all these things that health and fitness clubs have today. We're looking to make sure all those things are in place because the role of the gym is to eliminate the barriers, to eliminate the excuses so that the gym members can't say. And the reason why I'm not able to get in shape is because the gym is not open when I need them to be, whatever other reason, excuse might be, right? And now it's up to the gym member to get into the gym and use those resources. And I believe that same analogy applies here. And check this out. Isn't this also true? When we go to any gym, fitness center in America, we go to the gym and you and I will see people who look like they could be on the cover of a magazine. And we'll also see people who look like they have never picked up a weight in their life. They might be a couple steps away from the hospital. And then there's everything in between. Incredible vast array of results amongst all these gym members, but yet they all have access to the same gym. And what's also interesting is I don't think people go to a gym and say, hey, what does the average person at your gym bench press? After 3 months, what is your average new gym member? How much weight have they lost? Right? What's the body fat percentage of the average gym member who's been with you guys for 1 year? We don't ask those questions at the gym, and the reason is because we know it's up to us. We know that. So obviously, not exactly the same sport as investing in a franchise, but yet I believe the concept still applies. It's all about you as a coach and a mentor, helping your clients switch gears a little bit and realizing that no amount of just research gathering and validation is going to help them find the true certainty to take action towards your dreams as an entrepreneur, right? That certainty has to come from within. Because here's the real question is to a gym member, to those gym members who get into the gym, they're coachable, utilize the training, they're consistent, and do the work, what percentage of those gym members are getting great results? And the answer to that question is somewhere around 100%, right? And so, it's kind of flipping the narrative a little bit, right? The dominant question typically when our clients start evaluating franchising is this the right brand? Is this the right brand? Will it work? Putting the onus on the franchisor to demonstrate that. And of course, certain things that need to be in place. We understand that. But at some point in time, I believe we can really coach our clients to the next level by helping them take an inside look and asking a different question, which is, what are you bringing to the franchise? What can this brand expect from you to make sure that you are one more success story, right? And most importantly, do you feel you have what it takes to step into this environment, right? I might want to encourage you to have a conversation or something like this with your clients as well once you get towards the final stages, which is we set out to go find a brand that had these criteria that we discussed together, right? We built this criteria of what we needed to look for in an opportunity. And from my seat, as we've done the work and we've done the due diligence and we've done the validation, it looks to me that we found something here that checks all the boxes. Would you agree? Would you agree that the boxes have been checked and that there's really everything that you need to be successful? And then, okay. Then from there, the question then is, now here's the real question. Now, if we put you in this environment with this level of support and this proven business model and the resources that we've been talking about and the support you've been promised, if we put you in that position today, do you believe in yourself enough to make it work? Because the reality of it is, that's what we're doing here. We're not investing in a brand, just like we're not investing in a gym. We're investing in ourselves. We're investing in us. And of course, we do not invest in people that we do not believe in. Do you believe in yourself enough to move forward? Right? And shift the dynamic, prominent question from will this work to what do I need to do to make it work? Because truly, that's what controlling your destiny is really about. That's what business ownership is really about. It's not about putting your name on corporate papers. It's about taking ownership of your future, right? Here we are finding a fantastic business partner who's 100% committed to your success with amazing track record and resources. And now it's up to you, right? I think if we can evolve our coaching and our consulting to get into these kinds of conversations, we're going to be unreplaceable and we're going to be better leaders, better humans. One of the things I love about this type of business and this role as a coach and a mentor and a consultant is that you really can't improve your business without developing yourself. You can't become a better franchise consultant without becoming a better person, a better coach, better mentor, right? What an awesome thing to aspire to be and something we get to step into and work on every single day here at BAI in the franchising industry. Thank you guys so much for plugging in. Look forward to next week as well. Have a great week.